Videos. So, woo, you see that? Hey guys, it's Mike and Steven. Narcoleptic Customs. Today, I'm working on the fuel tank and getting it mounted. And Steven's working on cleaning up the area over here so we can put our new metalwork table over there.
It's
and
huge.
The table's huge. And it'll be a whole video all in itself. This video will mainly be on the install of the tank. And then we'll also be doing a video of Steven kind of cleaning. He's cleaned a whole lot up. I am horrible about just throwing stuff kind of in the corner where it goes at that moment. So I'm sure there's a lot of you like that. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work. He's gonna get to work. We'll get some video. That'll work. Hey guys, it's Mike at Narcoleptic Customs. Tonight, working on the Grand Wagoneer again. Yee-hoo! So, as you can see from the roadkill list, I've already sorted the vacuum lines that are all over here. Whole bunch of junk, okay? Also, time to start on the master cylinder. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off and scoop as much of this brake fluid as I can out, and then try and find the siphon so I can pull the rest of it out and I can change it. All right, I'll put you guys back on the charger because this thing is almost dead and I'd hate to miss you mid shot there. So let's get started. All right guys, said it was time to do the brakes. If you've ever seen one of these things, you know how much a pain in the butt this is going to be. So fix and pop the cap. Set you guys right here. And we'll flip over to time lapse so you don't have to see all this. All right, I'm not going to bore you with any more of that. I'll flip over, I'll do the back side, and then we'll get on to the next line item on the roadkill list. Yeah, man. Look at that. Boom. It's out. Oh, man. I know you guys love unboxing videos. So, woo! You see that? So, there you go. That's the number, I guess, for the master cylinder. Bum, bum, bum. Oh man, whoo! So nice and fancy. Yeah, cool. All right, let's put it on. All right, guys, you're gonna have to read these instructions because you've got to bleed the master cylinder before you put it on the truck or you'll have some bad problems. So read that, bleed it, and I'll be back. Hey, whew. All right, so finally bled. So, all right, time to throw it on the truck. time to fill it up. We're going to put it way up towards the top because we'll need to bleed them. So that is that for right now. I'm going to put the lid on so we don't spill any or knock anything in there. Boom. Real quick, this is one other reason to think about changing the master cylinder. That all came from somewhere. You know what I mean? And it all came from inside that master cylinder. So things were beginning to break down, obviously, and that's why it had very little brake pressure. Meaning the rod in here that pushes the fluid out had most likely rusted at some point because it had set for a while. Say all that to say, probably need to pop the cap every now and then and check that fluid, make sure it's a good color, make sure there's nothing weird or gummy done in there like that. So just our Narcoleptic tip for today. All right, it's starting to get kind of cold in the shop, so we'll put it on time lapse and I guess fill fluids. So time to pop top again and get to it. Okay, the radiator is full right now, as full as I'm going to put it until I can get it started. So now I'm going to throw some trans fluid in. Biggest thing with checking the trans fluid level is make sure the truck is running and it's warm. Don't just start it and start checking trans fluid. Make sure the trans is warm, make sure you got a little bit of temperature in the engine, things like that, so it can actually be at operating, as close to operating temperature as you can, safely. Okay, if you know there's nothing in it, there's no reason to do that. So if you saw a couple videos ago, we left as much fluid as we could in the trans. I didn't take the pan off or anything like that. We pulled the trans, slid it over. I dumped a little bit out so I could pull it back over. So right now we're about 2 quarts low. So I'm going to throw those back in, see where we're at, or I'm going to throw one in, see where we're at. Going to change the oil. I forgot to get the oil filter. And then once we get the wiring done on probably the next video, we'll go ahead and get everything started and warmed up and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. I'm going to fill the trans fluid. The crappy part about trans fluid is that for some reason they put these gigantic lids here, but the hole that you fill in is very small. So we're going to pour this and it comes right back up the funnel. So you have to do it really slowly, and that sucks. So I know I poured out more than a quart. So we will make sure, again, that once we are able to start it, then we'll get to go. We'll check the level and stuff. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to cut this one. We're getting really close on this. We are down to just a few things here. I really don't want to drop the exhaust until I have to. And then I've got to get with the owner tomorrow to get I left the throttle linkage and all the bracketry and stuff like that. I left it in the other one that will eventually get the LS swap. So I really didn't want to jack the truck up tonight on jack stands to work on the emergency brake and the 4x4 linkage here. So anyways, I don't know. That's where we're at. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything that's coming. And we've got a bunch of it for sure. I'll show you guys a sneak peek of a video coming. Look at this thing. Woo.